Or
Okay.
he's currently with Cardi B, right? But she
And
has all,
wait,
and
and
she's,
Cardi B is still married.
well, no, she's not married. I don't think she's married. I think she's just with Stefon.
It says on the internet says she's still legally married to her ex-husband,
Legally
Offset.
married. Legally married. Okay.
Legally,
Legally
legally,
married to someone
legally,
else, but
legally.
has a baby with Stefan Diggs on the way. And
Yes.
then Brittany decided to pull out the receipts about what they were doing before. This is how I felt. I mean, there's already enough
I
drama
wanna know more about
with
these receipts,
when you're
'cause what
still married and you're getting with someone else and you're having a baby with this new person, right? That's enough drama by itself. But then here comes Brittany saying, look at these. I was with your baby daddy," and I'm like, "Come on, why are you being messy like that? Side eye."
because she trying to get famous. She trying to get famous. I didn't hear of her until you sent me, like, "We need to look at this." I was like, "Who?" She trying to be famous. We know who Cardi B is. I don't know who Britney so and so is. She trying to be famous.
I was gonna do like this, do my conch, my pimp conch, and be like, "What?"
She trying to be famous, and it worked because you put it as a topic, and now I know who she is. So there you go.
Yes, it did work.
She has had a
I
long
felt a little
effect.
sympathy. I felt a little sympathy for Cardi B. I don't know her from a hole in the wall. Not really. I mean, she's a former dancer, let's say, and she's kind of had her comeuppance over the years, and she's a lot of personality.
Uh-huh.
But there's a part of me that, with all the drama that she seems to be a part of, I would hope no one would just come in and just land grenades in their lives. But maybe that's just how it is.
Come on now. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Cardi B, but I don't you think that some of this courts some of that?
I mean, it definitely draws it in. I
I
mean,
mean, it draws it in. I'm not saying she deserved it, she earned it. I'm not saying it, but it kinda draws it in, right?
I mean, I mean, okay, it does remind me of high school, the drama that would go on between
Yes.
people. And there's certain people who just gravitate like, like like a fly to a flame, and others, me, I'm like, mm-mm,
No. No.
mm-mm, none of that.
I'll watch it over there. I don't wanna live in it. I'll watch it over there, but I think, I think that and I don't know because I am not famous, good chances I won't ever be famous, right? But I think that if fame is your business, you always have to reinvent ways of being famous, and people do that through controversy, and so
Yeah. And that would be exhausting. And what I've heard from some people, some stories, they do at least documentaries about people, well, years later, they talk about how they would hide in their apartments or wouldn't go out ever because they were just so exhausted from the whatever fame and situations and circumstances, people following them. They just wanted to get away from everything. And so I personally think it would be exhausting,
it
but
would be.
clearly there's some people who like this and they thrive in these kind of situations. No judgment. It just isn't my thing.
No, no, but it ain't like Cardi B gonna go get a job, catering or something, like, so part of her job is her fame.
Yes, it is. And I don't know if you heard, but Cardi B is she's doing voiceovers for the metro system in New
I
York City.
did! They played it on the I do still listen to the radio in the car every once in a while, okay, but they played it on the radio, she's like, "Oh," I was like, "That's funny." It's kinda funny. Yeah, okay, funny. Talk Cardi B getting announcing your stop. I mean, that's a good job.
I think that would be really cool. I wish they would have that here in Austin. I don't think they would.
I wish they have it in Chicago, that'd be real they were like, "Hmm, who should we have from Chicago do it?" Right? And I was like, "Common?
Common?
J-Hud?
Kanye?
No."
No. No, no. We might be mad after we get off that bus. All right. So let's do our last card. This is our
Okay.
celebration card.